Joseph at Class Aquatics here, and today we have Paul from Neptune Systems visiting us.
Hey, how's it
Paul,
going?
How are you?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
I noticed there's a lot of exciting products coming out from Neptune, like the Trident and several of the core pump and several other things. Why don't you tell us about them?
Well, we've been really busy at Neptune Systems, as we always are. We're still, promoting and, bringing our systems to the product of tank protection, right? Helping people protect the investment they put in their aquarium, protecting against temperature failures, letting you know about power alerts and stuff like that. But we have a lot of new products that have been coming out. We showed a lot of them at RAP in Florida. I was just at Reef Currents down in Houston. That's why I'm in the Texas area and stopping here at Glass Aquatics. But I showed off Alexa support there, our core return pump, among a bunch of other things. So probably the product that we're most excited about is the Trident, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and so the Trident's going to probably be coming out later this year. We're hoping for quarter 3, fingers crossed. It's looking really good, but it's going to be an automated alkalinity, calcium, and magnesium monitor.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, those three are probably the most important parameters in your tank. So
Right.
to be able to automate that is pretty amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's definitely exciting, right?
Yeah.
Because I think one of the big things that people are really worried about when they're getting into a reef aquarium, right, is how am I going to be able to maintain all these levels and everything like that, right? And so Neptune Systems, is going to bring to market that solution to be able to monitor those things, and likely we'll even be able to control and maintain to those levels.
Wow.
Yet. So we're still figuring a little bit of that out, but maintain a level of 8.5, maintain a level of 420, and it's looking really promising. Like we're going to be able to bring that kind of feature set on release.
It would definitely save everybody a lot of work testing and trying to maintain those levels.
Right.
And provide a healthier environment for the corals.
Right.
Yeah.
And once you stabilize that alkalinity and the calcium, magnesium, your corals, maybe we're growing like this, now they're growing like that, right? And so other things I showed off was the cool Alexa support, right?
Oh, wow.
I don't have it here set up, so we can't really show it off, but we showed it off at a couple shows now where we're going to be integrating in Alexa with, the control system, where essentially you'll be able to say,
Alexa, feed my fish.
Exactly. Thank you, Vanessa. And with that, right, Alexa, put it into service mode, right? And then Alexa, I'm done cleaning my tank, right?
Oh, I want
and
one.
just everything goes back to where you want it. It's nice when you have wet hands, among other things, even things like Alexa. You just did a titration test and record my calcium at 415. And it can record that right into the system without you having to open anything up.
Alexa, change my water.
Yeah, if you have the dose, right? If you have the
Alexa,
Neptune
call
Systems
Glass
dose.
Aquatics.
No problem. So that was another thing, and then what we actually just released on the market, it's been going out for a couple months now, is 420 is actually a standalone or a connected Apex pump. It runs about 2,000 gallons per hour. It's a DC return pump. It has all the features that you would hope for: low calibration mode, high calibration mode, and great level of flow, and very efficient in how it uses the power that is delivered to it. That retails at about $325 or so. You can get it today. And then we have the Core 15, which is an Apex connected pump. It requires an EB832 or a 1-link module to run. It runs 1,500 gallons per hour. And the nice thing about that, though, is you don't need a return pump, right?
Yeah.
So really good for tanks, probably under 100 gallons or so. I have one on my Red Sea 170. It runs about 30%. And the Core 20, is good, probably up to 180 gallons or so. Now, full disclaimer, I'm not a 10 times turnover kind of guy. I want my filtration to be able to get the opportunity to filter my water.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
More time, dwelling time. Your skimmer works better, and you get more contact time with
Exactly.
as well.
Really, you need to focus on the flow that's in the aquarium more so than anything. That's why the waves are a really good option, very momentous power head that Neptune Systems offers.
And I think it's awesome that you have a DC pump that's designed to be integrated into the Neptune instead of trying to find something that's maybe a work or maybe
it's 0 to 10 volt control or something like that. This is just, that way you get the arrow alerts, you get the monitoring of the RPMs, all those sorts of things once it's connected up into the Apex.
Yeah, very nice.
And then the other exciting thing that we recently came out with is the base unit available separately. So our classic customers, have been saying, oh, we really want the Apex, but I don't need a whole new system. I don't need new probes, right? We hear you, you know, and so we've recently come out with the base unit available separately, right? That's so a classic customer can move over into the new 2016 Apex, so they can
Right.
use something like the Trident, which is going to be coming out in the next couple of
People
months.
for the Aqua, for the junior as well, will they be able to use the head unit on there?
Unfortunately, the
Okay.
junior is not upgradable. You
Oh,
do
okay.
need a separate power bar. So, but a
Oh,
lot of
okay,
people
I
with
see.
juniors already have power bars,
Yeah, I
right?
see.
So yeah, they're going to lose the 4 outlets on the junior, but trust me, you're going to have the best Christmas light show
Oh.
on the street if you take that junior and repurpose it for
Or some
something
of that
else.
second tank.
Or for the
Yeah,
second tank.
yeah.
Yes, you can do that too. Well,
Yeah.
you have any other questions? Anything else?
I think you guys are coming out with some really, really exciting products. We're
Mhm.
definitely excited to maybe get some of them on for our customers.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, thanks for coming by. I appreciate all the information. Yeah.
Okay, next time,
All
man.
right.
I'll see you around.